Welcome to the Flying Circus Physics. Hi, I'm Jearl Walker. I'm one of the physics professors here at Cleveland State University. And today we're going to talk about vibrations or oscillations, especially leading to music. First thing I'm going to show you is a musical ruler. I have a ruler here. Now, if I use my finger to make it oscillate, nothing interesting happens. I got positions for my fingers right there, and I've got musical notes marked off on the edge here. But if I put it down here on the table, hold my fingers in place, I get a note. I know the length of the ruler that's going to vibrate. That's an F note, G note, A note. The length helps determine the note that you hear. I want to bring in someone from the music department here at school, Professor Ransom from the Percussion, Jazz Percussion and World Music, and let him play the musical ruler.
Hi, Jearl.
Hi.
Okay, so you have like you said, it has no sort of tonal value until you put it here, huh? So let's see what we got.
Musical.
Very musical.
How would anybody guess that you could play music with a ruler? Let me show you one more thing here. I think you've seen this before. This is a Tibetan singing bowl, and I can sound it off like a bell, but I can also play the edge. Let's see if I can build up the vibrations. I bet you're better at this than I am, so I'm going to let you do it. There it goes, kind of.
Yeah.
I'll let you do it.
Let's give it a try. Let's try it right here.
I want to go into meditation. Now, you have some musical instruments here that we play with.
I do.
How about the cymbal?
Cymbal?
I think it's going to be a little bit like the singing bowl.
Sort of, yes. We all know cymbals that, cymbals have a reaction when you strike them. It can also give you special effect sounds like a cymbal roll. But what I want to show you today is how you can get a vibration effect using the tip of a stick.
Really?
And just the shoulder or the plate area of the cymbal.
Oh. That's spooky. That's spooky and lovely. That was another stick and slip.
That was a stick and slip, yeah.
I see another instrument over here. I bet it's similar to the ruler in that you've got links of metal, different links of metal. So I bet you can get different tones out of that instrument there.
You can. This is called a kalimba, or it's also called a thumb piano or a vibra, and it has African origin. Each of these bars, without this crossbar, has no pitch at all. It has a very deadening sound.
It's
similar
like
to exactly. But with this bar pushed down, you get specific pitch.
That's soothing and lovely. Soothing and lovely. You got something else here I've never seen before. Do you hit it or hit it against the table or something like that?
Well, it's a percussion instrument, so more than likely it has to be struck. This is called a vibra slap. And what's fun about percussion that I love more than anything is that it's always a new instrument being invented. This instrument is actually, in the scheme of things, not that old. It's maybe it was invented in I think in the 50s or the 60s. Yeah. This gives you an effect. You've heard it millions of times and not even knowing it in different movie soundtracks or what have you. But what it is you have a ball here and this ball is struck, it vibrates this coil, and the coil transfers into this case, this wooden case. Inside the wooden case, you hear that? There are little pieces of metal that are on a slat that go back and forth against this wooden case. And it sounds sort of like this. You hold it this way. This is made like this, so you put your hand in it. And judging by how much you can adjust this, it'll sustain a little longer sometimes.
Oh, yes.
And that's because it's closer to the edge, and the vibrations make it sustain longer.
Yeah. And you got something else over here that I've never seen before. It looks like a slinky, a coil.
It does look like a slinky. This is called a coil drum. And what it is a coil, spring action, that is connected to a piece of balsa wood, which is connected to a heavier piece of wood. Depending on the maker, it could be a lighter form of maple or what have you. And the inside is completely hollow. It's completely hollow.
Nothing in there?
No.
How can you get any music out of that?
The coil, once it's hitting the balsa wood, it's connected to a small pin inside.
Okay.
That's soldered inside. And it gives you this kind of effect.
So you're getting resonance inside the drum.
Right.
But you're setting up the vibrations on the coil, and this is a flexible end.
Flexible end, exactly.
That's great. I feel like there should be monsters coming now.
I know.
Well, thanks for watching. I want to thank Professor Ransom for participating today and showing these lovely instruments. Hope to see you again next time here at the Flying Circus of Physics. And just remember, physics is everywhere, even with a ruler.